think we're live.
I hope so. Oh, well, yeah, 4, 3.
Well, live for that. Okay, so for those that were watching us on YouTube there very briefly, hope you guys all joined us back. For those that you were joining us on Facebook, we had a live before. The software we used wasn't connecting to Facebook, but allowed us to go through and go ahead and connect on YouTube only. So had a little issue there, so I think we're good to go. We're seeing it live here.
We got Tito watching.
I think it's streaming okay. This is kind of an impromptu live. This really wasn't 100% planned. But yeah, so we'll let it build a little bit more. We're using my laptop. It's kind of got a crappy camera, a lot of bright lights in here. So you get what you get when it comes to video quality and audio. It doesn't seem to be jumping or anything, does it?
Nope.
Okay. Well, just let it build a little bit more for those that are trying to catch up. This is a Axialfest live. We're live from the Badlands over here in Attica, Indiana. And we'll get going here very shortly. Okay.
Chris from Salinas Valley Scalers just said hi.
Chris, how are you? Gotta stay hydrated, folks.
Mike and Travis went last year and had a great time.
Are you coming this year? We appreciate you coming last year, but we want to see you here this year. All right, let's get started. What do you think?
Okay.
You want to introduce yourself?
I'm Isaac Esslinger. I am the events coordinator for Horizon Hobby.
Andrew Ziegler, trade show and events manager for Horizon Hobby, and we're kind of the head honchos of Axialfest.
Do it all.
RC Fest, a little bit of all that stuff. So. I don't even know if I think we're back. So we're trying something different to try to go live from here. So bear with us if it gets a little jumpy. We'll make sure we get it all. When Axialfest actually starts today, the first day that we've been over here, we unloaded quite a bit of stuff. We're in our home away from home, where we basically all stay when we're here at the Badlands. Right here connected to the clubhouse where everybody does registration. So welcome. We're going to share a little bit of information pretty fast because we want to keep this short and sweet. We got a lot more stuff to do. But basically, if you don't already know, Axialfest Badlands next week, June 21st, 24th. And one thing that I want to stress, I got to throw something up here on the screen for those that are watching, where to go. It's in a different. We usually have a mouse, but like I said, this is very impromptu. Lucky that I actually brought a laptop with me, where I get that up scrolling at the bottom or at the bottom there. So those of you that are pre-registered, you can come on Wednesday. If you registered on Eventbrite, you bought your tickets, all that stuff, and you've got them ready, you can come on Wednesday. If you have not, don't worry about it. You got to come on Thursday. Wednesday is for the pre-registered only. That's part of the incentive to pre-register. We have a welcome party. We have a little ice cream, little frozen treats, a couple of little special goodies and surprises and treats and whatnot that we'll be doing. So just reiterate, it's at both Axialfest. If you pre-register, you can come on Wednesday. For Axialfest West, the pre-registration is still open, but you have to act ASAP because I do believe at midnight tonight is when it goes off. So if you're watching this, want information about Axialfest West, we're not really going to talk about that because next week is Badlands, and we're here. So pre-register, get on there tonight and get it done. Moving on, let's see. There are a few camp spots available. I got onto the website for Off the Trail, and there were a couple spots. They're not for the entire weekend. But there were a few spots in there. So if you have not got your spot yet and you want to come, get on there, book it, make it happen. And there are a few, and that's all done through Off the Trail. We have nothing to do with that. We have to actually book our spots and room and everything else through there as well. So you guys are lucky if there's some spots left, which there are. So go ahead and to get those. Just to cover real quick, weather-wise, we just checked the weather a little bit ago. Obviously, we're in central Indiana, central Illinois. For those that know, the weather will change in a heartbeat. This morning it was like 50-some degrees, and now it's
Sweatshirt weather.
And now it's like upper 70s, and the sun's out. But they're calling for 90 on Wednesday, 90 on Thursday. Friday's looking like 88, and Saturday's 89. So either way, it's going to be warm. It's going to be sunny. Bring your sunscreen. Stay hydrated. Drink lots and lots of water, like we're doing, and just make sure you stay after the hydration. You're gonna need to drink lots of water because it's be nice and warm. Obviously, there's a lot of shady spots out in the quarry and on the trails and whatnot, but still, water. Let's see. Oh, Scale Ultra 5K. It is a go for the Badlands. We talked about that before, and want to send a huge thanks to Andre with Scale Metal Supplies. He has been working with Chris Jones from Scale Ultra to make it happen here. We've never done the Scale Ultra 5K here. I was hoping that I would be able to do it here for the first time.
Oh, there we go.
I think we're back. I don't know if you guys could hear us talking when we were offline or not. Sorry about the interruption. I am in a boot and non-weight bearing for like the last 8 weeks. Hopefully that'll change here soon, but can't get that 5K in. So a huge thank you to Andre and Chris Jones for making it happen.
So I will be our representative in the 5K.
You've been practicing?
I've been practicing, yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, make that happen. I go for the both.
If I'm not, just completely passed out from all the work that we've done, I will do my best.
It's been a rough couple of weeks with RC Fest.
I might walk that thing, but I'll do it.
For those of you who don't know, it is don't be intimidated at all. It's a 5K race, but it's not really a race. If you want to walk it, if you want to run it, you want to jog it, you want to crawl it, whatever, but you are behind your vehicle for 5K, so 3.2 miles.
There we go.
I think we're back. Apologize yet again for the interruption. I hope you don't hear us while we're offline, I guess you could say.
If so, sorry.
But yeah, let's get through this as quick as possible. Quickly about Axialfest West, July 19th through the 22nd, Rob's Resort, Pollock Pines, California. Tickets are still on sale, but they will be going off sale tonight at midnight. So get your tickets. Let's see. Oh, also, do not contact Rob's Resort for anything. Everything is handled through it. Is. Oh, pardon my language, because you probably just heard that. Bleep that out. And we're back yet again. Check to make sure it didn't pick up.
Tito says he's bringing at least 9 rigs.
Okay. And the snow is all gone. All the snow is gone.
For Badlands?
No, obviously from the Badlands. But the snow is all gone from Rob's Resort. They've been getting some rain up there, but all that's gone. Moving on. Pre-register only for Wednesday. If you bought your tickets already online, come and do it. You're only going to be here on Wednesday, or come on Wednesday. You cannot come on Wednesday if you have not pre-registered. You can come on Thursday morning, 9 a.m. That's when on-site registration begins. Talking about Wednesday, let me throw something else up here real quick. For those that are here on Wednesday, that pre-registered, we have the one-to-one ride with Axial, and you have the opportunity to rent a side-by-side from Adventure Rentals here at the Badlands Off-Road Park. And we're going to do an hour and a half trail ride. I don't know exactly sure what they have in store for us this year, but it's $150 for the rental, and that is a 4-seater basically, so up to 4 people per rental. And it's just $150. Call the number on your screen there, 756-764-4000, and that'll get you to Adventure Rentals. Tell them you're with Axialfest and you would like to rent a side-by-side for the ride with Axial. That's how you get set up. There's a limited number that they're going to be doing for those. It's quite a few. We should be able to accommodate everybody that wants to do it. So give that number a call and get yourself a side-by-side rented. Let's see. I'm going to keep that up there. That's important. Junior test will be able to drive our own for that. Yes, you will be able to. But what you need to do is when you arrive on Wednesday, just like if you were coming to the park anyway, you must go up to the main office where Attica Motorsports is and the Badlands Off-Road Park is, and you must go in and register yourselves and your side-by-side so they know. You can't just go out on the trail ride with us. So do that well in advance of the ride with us so you can make sure that you're all good, because everybody has to have a flag and all that stuff. They just want to make sure that everybody is legit and good to go. Any other questions on that one?
Nope.
Comments on
Scale Rat said he can't wait to see us in a few days.
Fantastic. All right, we're going to breeze through this really quickly. Events and competitions we've got going on. Obviously, concourse. I'm going to go through these real quick, so if you miss anything, come back and watch it. Concourse categories: daily driver, adventurous, 15 and under, beater to raisin, trailer, SCX AX24, SCX6, Bomber Wraith, Rift Bouncer, Old School, new category this year, Old School, Capra themed, which is anything themed you want. If it's Ghostbusters, Jurassic Park,
Finding Nemo,
My Little Pony, whatever it is, do it. And we have a 1/8 scale category as well, which incorporates quite a few vehicles. So,
real quick, Junior, yes, Jeeps do count. And Michael, the rentals do come with helmets.
Yep. Also, we have rock racing. The categories we have for rock racing are 1.9 factory, 1.9 open, 2.2 stock factory, 2.2 open.
Oh, there we go. And Justin, I think you do need helmets, but just follow the rules of the park and you'll be good.
There's different rules for rentals than there are for what you bring yourself. So when you get checked in and all that stuff, they will be able to
Everybody wants to see the shirt.
for sure.
Yeah.
These are our staff shirts. Obviously, it says staff on there. They're orange, not bright orange, but they're decent orange, so you'll be able to see us. We'll stand out, kind of like an orange monster can, like the ones we have.
Tangerine.
All right, continuing on rock bouncing, 2 classes for rock bouncing. It's factory and open. That's it. For the UTAC competition, we got a 2-person team, 3-person team, 4+ person teams. TTC, 4.19 or smaller, the tiny tire group. 4.75 or smaller. 4.76 or larger. We're possibly going to do a pro class, and then when we're all done with that, an SCX6 class. That'll bring up the rear because we're afraid the SCX6s are going to tear up the courses pretty well for the TTC. As we talked about before, for the Ultra, Scale Ultra 5K, there are classes that would break down for those as well. So we have an overall winner but then the categories break down to 45 plus, 35 to 44, 25 to 34, and then 24 and under. And then we have a 1.9 class. If anybody does a 1.9 out there, it's going to be crazy. And then we have a women's class as well. So that's how that is broken down. We got some sponsors to talk about, and then we'll go back and review and any questions. So if you have any questions, go ahead and start throwing them in there. We're going to run through some sponsor stuff, and then we'll get back to them and answer them all here very shortly. Running through the list of sponsors, a huge thank you to all these sponsors. We couldn't do Axialfest without these sponsors. We thank them for stepping up and for providing pitching in and helping make Axialfest as possible. Starting off on the list in no particular order, it's not even alphabetical order, which I thought it was, but we've got Canyon Cooler, RPP Hobbies, Pitbull Tires, Reefs RC, Hobby Wing, Scale Metal Supplies, Jen's Ace, Fast Eddie's Bearing, Curry Enterprises, CRC, Vanquish, Castle Creations, Heatwave, Laser Nut, Fine Laser Designs, Crawler Canyon, Joe Ropes, Little Uglies RC, My Trick RC, Rock Pirate RC, MIP, Rugged Radios, BB Mods, Trail Hero, Summit Racing, Fury Tech, Wheel Pros, Black Rhino, Magnaflow, Custom Wheelhouse, Raceline Wheels, Nitto Tires, Rob's Resort, Badlands Off-Road Park, Adventure Rentals, and Off the Trail Campgrounds. So huge thank you to all of our sponsors and partners there. And then the list I'm going to cover right now are all the vendors that will be attending here at the Badlands. So you get to interact with them in person and see what they have to offer. And some will be actually selling stuff as well. So here with us at the Badlands, we'll have Canyon Coolers, Castle Creations, Reefs RC, Jen's Ace, Fine Laser Design, RC Attic, Crawler Canyon, Joe Ropes, Scale Metal Supplies, Fury Tech, keeps going here, RC Car Action, Big Squid, and Operation 11 Charlie. So those are the vendors that we will have here. So thank you. Huge shout out to all the sponsors for all of those that stepped up and helped make this possible. Before we get into the questions, we got some other things to show real quick. So we will have, for those that pre-registered, obviously, as promised and always, there will be a shirt that comes with your driver's bag. So for those that pre-registered, thank you for pre-registering, you get a shirt. But we have some exclusive Axial wear that is only going to be available at Axialfest, will not be available online, will not be available anywhere else. So Ice is going to hold up a few of those options, which we had specifically made for Axialfest. This is Axial Apparel. He's got some mountains on there. So that's a kind of a green shirt with some cool mountains. He's got another one to show you here. These are my shirts, so they're a little big and odd and bulky. And then I'll unfold this one here. It's a hoodie. I know you're the hoodie. It's gonna be 90 degrees. It might get a little chilly at night, but cool Axial graphic on it as well. So those three options. We also have a beanie and a hat. We just don't have those in front of us right now. Those will be available in the Horizon Hobby Shop. And like I said, those are exclusive to Axialfest. You won't be able to get them anywhere else. So make sure you pick some up while you're here. We will also have an Axialfest Badlands specific event shirt. We don't have one of those right now. I think it's still packed out the trailer. We haven't unloaded everything yet.
Kind of similar to the Badlands logo patch. It's blue with yellow.
Yeah, like you saw at the beginning of the video on the front and back there. So just wanted to throw that out there to let everybody know we will have some pretty cool apparel options. All right. Everybody's hopefully asking those questions. I'm going to try to pull
Let's see. Will there be nightly
two.
raffles at Axialfest West, or can you combine it all into just Saturday night? We lose great trail time.
So to cover that, last year it was the first year at Rob's Resort. We had bands and concerts and stuff every single night. So we're revamping that. Yes, we will have awards and raffle every single night because we have so many competitions and stuff going on, and so many awards that it would take a really long time on Saturday. I mean, like hours and hours. But we have revamped it. it'll be shorter, so we won't keep everybody locked up all night long doing that. So that's one thing, some feedback that we took that we'll be making some changes to. I can't pull, mine's not showing that we're live here. So other questions, keep rolling them in there.
What is the theme? No theme this year, really.
Yeah, it's been a couple years since we've done a theme. Not everybody likes themes. They feel like they have to do it, but they don't. And so we've kind of got away from themes. We do have a theme category in concourse. So if you have a themed truck, rig, whatever, you can definitely enter it in there. Can I see any of these?
Never.
Junior Cross has pre-register online or there. Registration was open February or March through about 3 or 4 weeks ago. So online registration is closed. We will do on-site registration starting at 9 a.m. on Thursday. So nothing on Wednesday. Wednesday's for pre-registered only. You can do it here on site on Thursday starting at 9 a.m. Can I race my Yeti XL with the SCX6 class and rock racing? You're going to have to take that up with the individuals that are going to be running rock racing.
Yeah. There might be a slight advantage there. But
They'll put you in a class that is appropriate or whatever. Scrolling back through.
I'll bring mine and we can race.
Keep asking questions, everybody. We're going to make sure we get them all answered here. I can only see back so far because I just turned it on. So keep those questions pumped in there.
We're pretty much caught up.
Anybody got any other questions specific to the Badlands, since we're here live from Badlands Off-Road Park in Attica, Indiana? Not seeing any. Oh, you know what? We're forgetting. We haven't looked at the YouTube comments.
Oh, no.
There aren't very many. PC Cup Series, hello. It's Alex.
Oh, yeah.
I do not. Oh, what happened there? I do not speak Deutsch. Where did that go? It wants to keep pulling me down here. Somebody asked a question in German, and it won't translate on the fly because I'm not in YouTube.
Thompson off
Are you? I think they're asking to have an event in Germany.
In Germany?
I think.
That'd be nice.
My very horrible knowledge of the German language.
Anywhere from my SMT to run from John. All over the
I mean, SMTs can run anywhere.
Yeah.
Bring them.
For the West event, when is the earliest day to arrive registered? Wednesday. Pre-registration Wednesday.
You cannot arrive before 1 p.m. The gate will not be open before 1 p.m. on Wednesday. We're going to cover that more probably next week after we're done with Axialfest Badlands. We're talking about Axialfest West. But for now, Jeremy Burris. Jeremy, why are you asking that question? I think you know the answer already. Can you park back by the quarry? There are places back there that you can park. You have to take the long way around through the And we are back. Oh, Jeremy, thank you for asking that question for other people. But yeah, I think most of that came through. There is parking back in the quarry. You got your side-by-side. You have to go all the way through the park, around through the quarry to get back there. We're taking up a little more space in the quarry, so there is some space to park back there, but you got to go a long way around. You cannot follow the same path as the shuttle. It's for our shuttle only. Yeah, Jim's hobby. It froze. We've been freezing a couple times, but we should be caught back up. At least we're showing we're caught back up here, but I don't know about your feed. You're still a little
I'm
behind.
still a little behind. Yeah.
All right, well, because it keeps freezing and whatnot, we're going to wrap this up soon. Any other comments, questions, anything about Axialfest, Badlands, which is going down next week, so we can get those questions answered for you? Yes, that's a great question. Darwin on YouTube says trails open Thursday. That is correct. The trails will open first thing in the morning. Probably, I wouldn't say first thing. There might be a few things to wrap up to make sure they're all good to go. But I want to say 8 o'clock is when we said.
Yeah.
It's on the schedule. But yeah, trails will be open on Thursday morning. Good to go. Trails are not open on Wednesday. We will have one trail back at Axialfest Base Camp. For those that went last year, that trail will be open and available for you guys to do a little run on Wednesday if you really need to get some runs in. So yeah, Jeff said, did you see my previous question? I can have diff frame rails and skids as long as axles and transmission are axial. I think you're asking what qualifies as an axial rig for Axialfest. Is that your question? I think. How much for the jacket? Chris wants to know. Jacket, hoodie. Oh, 45.
45.
Yeah, I think it's 45, and it's a very nice hoodie, nice and soft on the inside. Not like we did here at the Badlands with it being
Buy it for the winter.
90 degrees, but we'll.
They keep.
Absolutely.
Put it in the drawer. Pull it out.
All right,
in the
so
fall.
Jim's hobby's question was, what constitutes an axial vehicle? One, it has to have started as an axial vehicle and you modified it as such. It cannot have started as, let's say, Traxxas or anything else, and then you just put a few axial things on it and it's good to go. If it's scratch built stuff or aftermarket rails and whatnot, as long as it has transmission and axles, it's pretty much good to go. That's about the easiest way to answer that question.
Jay wants to know what nights at the Badlands will we be able to crawl with the two of us? Nobody's ever asked that before.
Jay, you coming to the Badlands?
Oh, John Martin is watching too. Hey, John.
I want Jay to answer that question. You won't be able to crawl with me at all. I think you probably missed that part earlier. What up? What's up, kids? Hey, John. This will be John's first appearance here. John represents Canyon Coolers. And huge shout out to John and Canyon for sponsoring Axialfest for many years in a row. Got to push Andy instead. Okay, Horizon Hobby, thank you. But Jay's thinking about coming. Jay, come on out. It's it's a different experience. It's hard to explain. The crawling here is different. Obviously, we're in the Midwest. We're not in the woods and mountains and whatnot of California. The rock quarry makes it feel like it's scale.
Yeah.
Rock
It's
stuff.
still Bill and Dooley doing the trail work.
Yeah.
They always do an awesome job.
For sure. Try to spin around here and show why I can't.
Throw your broken wheel there.
That's why I can't crawl. All right. Well, yeah, Jay, if you can make it, come on out. We would love to have you. So, I don't know. Anything else? Any last questions, comments, concerns? Bill, Dooley, and Story will be here, I think, tomorrow, and they're going to start working. We've got Bill a new machete.
No, John doesn't know what happened.
Oh, John, I'll text you a little bit later.
It's an epic story.
Epic. I mean, I can't even. YouTube would just block it all out. That's how just explicit it is.
Tito, have a happy Father's Day as well.
Yeah. To all the fathers out there, happy Father's Day.
All right.
Any other comments, questions? whatnot, fire them in there because we got stuff to do. We got a lot of work to do this weekend. Jay, I hope I'm walking by West. I might still be in some type of something or other. A lot of physical therapy coming my way, but yeah. All right, I'm going to give about another minute. Any of the last minute comments, concerns, questions? For those of you who are just joining or have not seen the whole thing, this will be on Facebook for eternity, so you can go back and re-watch it. We did a live, I think it was back in April, that had a lot of information as well. We'll keep an eye on this this thread. So if you do have any comments, questions afterwards, if you're watching this later, go ahead and put your comment in there and we'll address it. We'll do another live probably early next week and see if there's any other outstanding questions or anything that we discovered we missed to try to cover it. So here's the question: how's the campgrounds look? Their map changed a whole lot from so
we're organized.
Every single spot is basically delineated, lined out, and marked. In the what I used to call the overflow or the primitive grass areas, even those are paid spots. You used to have to pay, and then you just kind of stake your claim. But now each one of those is a marked out spot. So if you go to the website and look, you'll see on the map where it says such and such spot is where such and such spot is. It's actually laid out that way. So you get the spot that you're actually paying for, and it's not kind of a fight for space in those grassy areas. So it looks really good. They got a lot of new stuff out there. They've been upgrading quite a bit. There's actually street signs out there with little Sasquatches on them. As of last year, this time the bathhouse opened up halfway through, the new bathhouse, so it's fully functional, operational, good to go as well. But the campgrounds look great, look really good.
For sure.
Is there somewhere that explains the
Tough Truck Challenge?
TTC, not TCC. It threw me off there. There is a little bit on, if you go to theaxialfest.com and go into the drop downs, there's some information that kind of lines out what exactly it is. The Tough Truck Challenge is a solo event. It's 5 or 6 events within the event. Very quick paced, fun courses that are set up, I want to say 4 gates basically. Mm-hmm. And you have to make the gate to go on to the next. A lot of people don't make it to the first gate, depending on their vehicle they use or whatnot, but it's really fast, really fun. That way a lot of people can participate in it, and there's all the different classes. But next week when we do a live, we'll explain that a little bit more, but it's super fun. You shouldn't be concerned about being competitive or anything in doing any of the events.
Just have fun.
It's not serious by any means. If you place, you get some cool hardware and trophies and stuff, but that's not what it's about. Just have fun.
And usually handmade by.
For the TTC and the UTAC, they have some pretty cool, unique awards and whatnot. So shout out to Ryan. Hey, Ryan. All right, any other comments, questions, anything? We're going to be wrapping it up here very shortly if I don't see another comment or question pop in there. Prize now, we made a very good point. Make sure you join in as many events as you can. They are all a blast. Even if you don't join, stop by and watch. That's very true. Well said. Well said. All right, about 30 seconds, so we're going to hit the button and be done.
Let's see. We got the Ultra is on
Friday.
Okay, good. I might make it because Saturday I'm pretty much dead.
Yeah. All right. I don't see anything else pop up in there. So thank you everybody for watching. That did not register with it's an emoji of some sort that did not come through on our screen up here through StreamYard. So I don't know what Horizon Hobby put in there. Maybe a smiley face, maybe a thumbs up. Could be another emoji. Who knows? Let me close that. A Facebook message came through and blocked over my it's from Jay Smith. All right, so let's wrap this thing up. I don't see anything else coming through there. So Thank you everybody for watching. live from the Badlands Off-Road Park. It's Isaac and Andy, and we will do a live sometime early next week.
And see you next week.
And we will see you guys on Wednesday or Thursday. Any other comments, questions, leave them in there. We'll get back and check it out. It's about time to hit that button. All right. See you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. I got to hit 2 buttons for it to be official.
Official.